Good morning, students. Today the topic is sorting. So, what do you mean by sorting? Sorting refers to arranging data in a particular format. Sorting refers to arranging data in a particular format. To do sorting, we have several sorting algorithms. These sorting algorithms specifies the way to arrange the data in a particular order. So the order may be ascending order or descending order. The most common orders are in the form numerical or lexicographical order. Some of the examples for sorting algorithms are bubble sort, radix sort, insertion sort, shell sort, quick sort. Like that, we have several algorithms for sorting. The first algorithm we are going to discuss is bubble sort. So it is the simple sorting algorithm. This algorithm is comparison based algorithm. How this algorithm works means, in this algorithm, each pair of adjacent elements is compared with one another. If the elements are not in order, they are swapped. Okay, so what do you mean by bubble sort? It is a comparison based algorithm. Here we are comparing each pair of adjacent elements. If the elements are not in order, then you have to perform swapping operation. This algorithm is only suitable for small data sets. It is not suitable for large data sets because its average and worst case complexity is in the order of n square, where n is the number of items. So we are going to see one example for bubble sort. Consider we have an array which consists of the elements 5, 1, 4, 2, 8. Okay. So how we are performing a bubble sort? So I told in bubble sort you have to compare each pair of adjacent elements. Okay. So the first two adjacent elements are 5 and 1. If the elements are not in order, you have to perform swap. So here 5 is greater than 1. So they are not in order. So we are performing the swapping operation. 5 and 1 are interchanged with one another. Okay. In the second step, I am comparing the next pair of adjacent elements 5 and 4. Again, these elements are also not in order. So we need a swap. In the third step, we are comparing the third and fourth element, that is 5 and 2. Since they are not in order, we are performing the swapping operation. Finally, the fourth and fifth element, that is 5 and 8. So they are in order. So we don't need to perform the swap operation here. Up to this, the first iteration gets completed. Okay. So we move for the second pass. In the second pass, again we are repeating the same process. Okay. That is, the first two elements are compared 1 and 4. They are in order. So no need of swapping. Second step, compare second and third element, that is 4 and 2. They are not in order. So we need a swap. Now the array becomes 1, 2, 4, 5, 8. Again compare the third and fourth element 4 and 5. They are in order. No need of swap. Finally the fourth and fifth elements are compared. That is 5 and 8. Again they are also in order. No need of swapping. So this is the end of second iteration. Like that we go for the third iteration, third pass. Again we are repeating the same steps. We are comparing the first two elements 1 and 2. They are in order, no need of swapping. Second and third, they are in order, no need of swapping. Third and 4, again they are in order, no need of swapping. 4 and 5, Again the elements are in order, no need of swapping. So the final sorted list contains the elements 1, 2, 4, 5, 8. Okay, so this is the end of bubble sort. We will see another one example. Let us consider we have an array 14, 33, 27, 35, 10. So what is bubble sort? The adjacent elements are compared. 14 and 33. Compare 14 and 33. They are in order, no need of swapping. Compare the second and third element, that is 33 and 27. Here the elements are not in order, so we need to perform the interchange operation, that is swapping operation. So now the new array becomes 14, 27, 33, 35, 10. Then compare third and fourth element, they are in order. And compare the fourth and fifth element, that is 35 and 10. Since they are not in order, you have to perform the swap operation, and after performing we get the array as 14, 27, 33, 10 and 35. Okay. So this is the end of first iteration. After the first iteration, okay, the biggest element is settled at the end. Like that, we are doing several iterations until all the elements are sorted. Now we are going to see an algorithm for bubble sort. Assume we have n elements in the list and we are using swap function to interchange the elements. For all elements of the list, you have to compare the adjacent elements, that is list of I is compared with list of I plus 1. If they are not in order, that is if list of I is greater than list of I plus 1, then you have to interchange them, you have to swap them. So this process is repeated for all the elements until all the elements become sorted. So once again, bubble sort, it is a simple sorting algorithm. It is a comparison based algorithm where we are comparing the adjacent elements. If the elements are not in order, you have to perform the swap operation. This is only suitable for small data sets. It is not suitable for larger data sets. Thank you all.